Thank you for the brilliant introduction. Today morning, my wife gave me a very stern warning. This is the last time I'm asking you to repair my car stereo. You always forget everything I say. You are careless. What was my response? Hey, relax. Why can't you do the work yourself? This is your car, not mine. Toastmasters, welcome to the world of criticism. Welcome to the world of handling and diffusing criticism. All of us have two images, a self-image and a public image. A self-image is what we perceive of ourselves. A public image is what we want others to perceive of us. When somebody criticizes us, there's a clear conflict in the self-image or the public image. When that happens, we are not able to take it. We respond back. Now, how do you respond to a criticism? There are 5 ways you can respond, 4 ways you can respond to criticism. The first one is, lots of people do it. You remain quiet, you walk away from the scene. But here, what happens is, you lose self-respect, you lose self-esteem. The second way is to rationalize. Rationalizing here actually means admitting to the merit of criticism and coming forth with an explanation. But the task here is, the attacker counters you and punches holes in your explanation. The third thing which I did today morning, counterattack. Offense is the best form of defense. I am earning, what's your hassle? Why couldn't I bought you a car? You better do it or get lost. That's counterattack. But what happens in counterattack is, it leads to more anger, leads to more inflation, and the problem is not solved. The fourth and the best way of handling a criticism is responding non-defensively. What do you mean by responding non-defensively? It's by listening calmly. It's by listening intently. It's by not being judgmental. It's only recognizing that a person who is talking or criticizing you has a point to make. Now, Toastmasters, how do you respond non-defensively? Let me tell you, it's not easy when somebody criticizes you and attacks you. Sometimes personally, sometimes words that are not too comfortable to listen, sometimes anger which is overflowing. All you want to do is either leave the room or bash the person back. But the best way is this. So how do you respond non-defensively? The first one is listen. What you have to do is look at the person in the eye, smile at him or her. If it is in the case of your boss or a junior or at work, shake hands and listen intently. When you listen intently, you recognize the fact that there is something more behind the scene than what the person is attacking you for. In my case, my wife was being critical of me because I came home late last night. It was not the car stereo. She was upset that I came home late last night. If I had listened a little more intently, I'll avoid the problem. The second way is acknowledging. Acknowledging here doesn't mean admitting to the problem. Acknowledging here means accepting that a person who is talking or criticizing you has a point to make, also has his or her own feelings and emotions. This is pretty important that you acknowledge that point. The third one is asking questions. Now, what we normally do is we do not listen, we do not acknowledge, we say we start counterattacking. Asking questions, what happens is, there's a clarity is thrown onto the point. Like in the case of, say, the two students who are doing an experiment jointly in the college. The result comes, one student has got more, the other student has got less. Steady with the other student both are very dear friends. One attacks the other on a different platform. The other is hurt, but if the other person, instead of getting hurt, asks questions, the real intent of the attack will come forth. If I had asked my wife a question, she would have come and told me that I had forgotten to go to the parents teachers meeting. I had forgotten to send the clothes to the dry cleaning. And the main reason the problem was there. Paraphrasing here, paraphrasing is repeating the question or repeating the criticism or repeating the accusation again. Here, when you repeat this question back again, clarity and clarification comes. What the person means and what he or she says is different from what you perceive. The moment you come back and ask this question again, the he or she will clarify and the correct answer comes. Toastmasters, the most important thing, very difficult, agree. Agree with the truth to the criticism. When I say agree, it doesn't mean you have agreed to everything. When my wife said, I am forgetful, I will agree with her that I am forgetful. But when she says, I don't care for the family, I will not accept. Because this is an accusation I don't intend to accept. So Toastmasters, are you ready to see a situation where I will try to diffuse a criticism with the person? Today we have a role play where the role play is Mr. Ram Gopal. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause.